I remember everything associated with the passes. And so they would get a pass, and their main aspiration was to go along Canaan Lane to the Canny Man and imbibe when they got to the Canny Man. And usually there would be at least some of that party who were a bit over enthusiastic about their consumption in the Canny Man. And so we would get a message up to St. Roch's that there was somebody who wasn't going to be fit to come back in at the gatehouse for the Ashley Ainsley because he would be in big trouble. So the patients of St. Roch's had a system organised with people like me who were fit but didn't have a pass. They sent us down to near the gatehouse. We climbed over the wall and we met this drunken patient coming back. He gave us his pass. The people that were with him hoisted him over the wall so that he could get back to St. Roch's, and wearing a balaclava helmet so that I wasn't really easily identifiable. I would go in the main gate of the Ashley Ainsley and check in as him. So there was a great comradeship amongst the patients. But there was not only comradeship, people played tricks and jokes on each other. If somebody had a weekend pass or an overnight pass, Saturday night to Sunday, that allowed you to do all sorts of tricks on them. We all had metal lockers, but you kept your clothes and so on in. And if somebody was on an overnight pass, one of the tricks that people would have would be to shift his locker to a different place in the line of lockers and not tell him. And when he came back, he would get involved in the socializing on the Sunday evening until it came to lights out. When it came to lights out, the lights just went out and you had to go up and get dressed for bed as best you could. And he would go up, but he knew where his locker was, except it wasn't his locker anymore. And it didn't accept his key. And much was the enjoyment of the people who had shifted the locker, because he had to go along the line of lockers until he found one that opened with his key. And I remember on one occasion, one of the japers who did a fair amount of that, he was out for an overnight pass, and it wasn't me, but two or three of the people that had suffered at his attentions managed to get his iron framed bed up on the roof of the Ashley Ainsley. I mean, they went up and through the skylight, and so his bed was on the roof when he got back, and he didn't have a bed at all. He had to sleep on the floor, and then devise a way the next day to get his bed back down. It was a kind of, if you like, it was a kind of wild schoolboy life among people who were too old to be schoolboys.